It's been almost 2 years of COVID-19 pandemic. The announcement of multiple lockdowns and social distancing protocols has brought the theatre industry to a halt, with most of the theatres either closed down or open with limited audiences in some countries. But the effect of this pandemic had a positive impact on the OTT service market. People are forced to stay home, which brought a surge in the online content being consumed around the world. OTT platforms are service-based products which utilize the internet to bypass traditional setup. This includes different services such as media and entertainment, education and learning, online gaming, and different types of service utilities. The global over-the-top service market generated 106 billion revenue in 2020, which was less than 10 billion in 2010. The key factors responsible for the market's growth include the rising penetration of the internet and smart devices, increasing internet speed, also the global pandemic. As COVID-19 continues to spread around the world, many movie makers are releasing their movies on OTT platforms. There are lots of original contents of respective video on demand platforms which releasing directly on these platforms. Because of these fresh contents coming almost every week, people who are living indoor following protocol doesn't fall short of entertainment. Nowadays, filmmakers are happy to release their contents on these platforms because they know that this is the best way to reach the audiences in this strange period of time. The social media users are using Facebook, Twitter almost 40% more in comparison with before pandemic. 239 billion hours were spent using video streaming apps on mobile devices across the globe in fourth quarter of last year. With 38 hours of content consumed each month, we are spending nearly a full work week watching video on demand apps. We found that in the third quarter of 2020, there were more than 770 million global subscribers for subscription-based video on demand platform, which is 1/10 of the total population. We can safely say that OTT platforms are changing the entertainment industry forever. If anyone wanted to watch a film in theaters, it will cost around 300 and 1500 taka based on different types of experience for one person. In terms of video on demand platforms, which cost on average 50 to 1200 taka monthly, you can watch unlimited content of that respective service you are buying with your whole family anytime, anywhere. In some cases, some video on demand platforms offer yearly subscription at less than 500 taka only. Also, there are ad-based video streaming platforms like YouTube. You can repeat watch the content you liked for no extra fees from comfort of your couch. Video on demand platforms are buying the streaming rights of almost all the movies which were supposed to release in theaters before pandemic. Movies produced by big production houses like Warner Brothers are opted for releasing directly on theaters and HBO Max simultaneously, whereas Disney has opted for premiere access of their contents, which is running in selected theaters with limited occupancy by paying additional fee to unlock the contents on Disney+. G5, which is also a video on demand service, has introduced their transactional video on demand Gplex, similar to Disney Plus Premier Access, which requires extra money on top of subscription fee. A few years back, we didn't even think about watching a film inside our home at the same day of its theater release. But due to COVID-19 pandemic, we get to watch it exactly same time of its release. YouTube accelerated back into high growth for the second quarter of 2021 as ad revenue hit a record 7 billion for this period. Advertising revenue of the world's biggest video platform jumped 84%. And estimates suggest that the market size of the global OTT business is about 130 billion in 2021, and it is projected to reach 210 billion by the year 2026, as the market is growing by almost 30% annually. The cinematic experience is going to face tough competition from video on demand platforms when we return to normalcy. We can only hope that the outgoing audience will be there when the pandemic situation gets resolved. But due to video on demand platforms, we have to make sure that these audience are getting the cinematic experience with quality contents. Otherwise, we are going to lose a big chunk of audience to those over-the-top media platforms.
Shahriar Bhuiya, ULAB TV.